The UAE has commended South Africa for hosting a successful G20 summit on the African continent, and the UAE has committed itself to increasing trade relations with Africa. The Minister of Economic Affairs, Saeed Al Hajeri, spoke to SABC specialist correspondent Sophie Mokoena on the sidelines of the G20 Summit in Nasrec.
We've made a 1 billion commitment to AI in Africa. Now that commitment is a commitment over 5 years, and it's really a commitment that's focused on touching the people of South Africa and the rest of Africa, focus on helping in education, focus on elevating the livelihood of people. A bit of it will be in energy. A bit of it will be on elevating some of the pressure on government efficiency, and a lot more.
Now, when we look at the investment, why is Africa strategic for the UAE?
The relation between UAE and Africa is more than 53 years relationship, so it's nothing new. It's a natural relation, people to people, that extended through history. Yes, we're maybe the second largest investor in Africa, out of choice, and we are actually welcome. We find that our investment in Africa is welcomed. We see value both ways. It's good for Africa and it's good for us, and we're investing across the board. So I'll just give you one example. So our relation with South Africa through the airline industry, so Emirates Airline flies more than 20 million passengers into South Africa. So you can see the benefit to South Africa through that relationship. Now, DP World is another player that ships and bring a lot of logistics to South Africa and the rest of Africa. So when you look at it, yes, it's a large investor, but we're benefiting both ways. UAE is benefiting, and South Africa and the African people benefiting from this relationship.
On the issue of Africa benefiting, what are other areas where Africa will benefit, where you are hoping to invest in the future? I'm looking at, the role of the UAE being in the Gulf region, but on the continent there are rare minerals.
We invest across the board. So one of the things that we're looking at is investing in energy, renewable energy. We're committing $10 billion to South Africa and the Sub-Saharan in wind and solar. This will relieve a lot of the pressure on energy for South Africa and the rest of the region. We invest in data center, like in Kenya, that is linked to thermal energy, and it's renewable data centers. We're also investing in ports and connectivity. Rare minerals is an interesting sector, but it doesn't represent a big chunk of what we do. Our investment is more in food security, building farms, helping the farmers of Africa. Also gives us food security. So we're benefiting from this investment, but we make sure that there is a benefit for the people of Africa when we invest. And we're not here, as I mentioned, the number of years, we're not here to invest and go. We're here to stay because we feel welcome and we feel it's a natural connection. UAE is a home for more than 200 nationalities. So for us, dealing with international people and linking to international people is just natural. And Africa, through history, is very well connected to UAE.
And finally, the G20, the UAE is not a member of the G20, but South Africa invited the UAE. What are your observations? You were inside there when there were discussions. Your observations and how UAE can leverage on the engagement or engagements that we've had here in South Africa.
Yeah. Well, first we're very happy that South Africa is hosting. This is the first time African country hosts the G20. So we're all very excited and happy for South Africa. Also, we're appreciative of South Africa leadership inviting UAE. This is our sixth invitation to participate in the G20. So UAE is not new to being partner to the G20. We see that the dynamic and the leadership of South Africa in a very tough time, they've done a fantastic job of keeping everyone together and keeping the goal of the hosting very focused and bringing everyone together in a very difficult time. So I really congratulate South Africa leadership for a very well done job keeping everyone together, and the reflection of it is the leadership declaration. It reflects how we all think, it reflects a common theme, and it reflects leadership in a tough time, and it reflects a link of global south into developed world. There is a voice, and South Africa represented that voice, or our voices, very well in hosting the G20.